Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K19 Pro Am game. I said it before, the scariest scouting report is no scouting report, but the most welcoming scouting report is seeing a 78 overall point guard. So we will take that generous matchup, and we will take that ball away from them, getting a steal on our opening possession. That's going to be a pretty recurring theme in this game. As the ball moves around, it's going to find us, hit with a little bit of a jab step, driving to the rim, looking for our cutting center who throws it down for the first points of the game. Our lineup is a pretty rangy lineup today, pretty versatile. We got a lot of shooting. We have Delly, who's a pure sharp. We have Walsh, who has sharp shooting as archetype. Josh and I can both knock it down from deep. And then we also have guys who can attack the rim. Brian's got a slashing center. Walsh does have slashing as a secondary in his archetype. And then Josh and I, we do have the shot creator. So we can, do a little bit of off the bounce stuff from mid-range. Drive, kick, find Walsh, 4-3, sets his feet, but not able to knock down the shot. At the same time, though, I did say, these guys have a 0-0 record. The point guard's not that good. You never want to sleep on your opponent, how bad their record is, how bad their overalls are, because if you disrespect your opponents, the basketball gods will hunt you down, find you, and make you lose the game. So we just got to execute, win the game, and take what they're giving us. They want to give us the paint wide open every single time. Fine by me. We got a turnover, try and throw it to Brian, which I will live with that pass. That was just unfortunate. And I will definitely live with the amount of steals we're getting. This may be the first and last Pro-Am game this team ever plays if we continue to steal the ball like this. You see, I'm disrespecting the point guard, and it actually pays off. He misses the 3 right there. Like I said, 78 overall. Even though his archetype calls for me to not leave him wide open for 3 and go under every screen, I'm gonna do that anyways because he's cold right now. This dude's not really feeling himself. We did get called for a reach and foul right there. I was definitely feeling myself with all those first quarter steals, I should say, not even first half. And then we come through, we hawk the passing lane for steal number 4 in the first quarter. That's unfortunately going to be a turnover. Walsh a little bit indecisive, trying to do 2 things at once. And these guys are just, it's their first game, so they're trying to find their offense a little bit. That could be something to go back to. The shooting guard 4-3. He might be their alpha dog of this team. Delly trying to drive, but as a sharpshooter, can't really do that too much. That's going to be a turnover. Here they are taking a really bad shot, but that's a rebound. That's a 3 wide open. And that's them grabbing the lead. Just like that. You don't disrespect the basketball gods, because next thing you know, you're down by 2 points. We're going to try to get this lead right back. Walsh for 3. This time gets it to go. We have 7 assists barely into the second quarter. So we have 2 abnormally high stats. 1 is steals. We're now at 5. And 2 is assists. We're now at 8. But despite that, we only have a 3-point lead. So we got to keep calling in this game. I mean, I would like to say we're playing pretty good defense. We have 5 steals, but we also give up that wide open jumper right there, trying to get more steals. And at this point in the game, I'm not exactly thinking, ooh, triple-double. But I am thinking, hey, if I could get a couple more steals, I might be able to get a triple-double with steals here. But we do have 0 points, and that's a bit of a problem. And that guy just knocked down the 3 that I said I was sleeping on earlier. So we might have to put a little bit of respect on his name. That's a deep 2. It's, of course, the deep 2 syndrome from Walsh. That's a not-so-great putback from Brian. Thankfully, we continue to crash the glass. The open 3 does not fall. This is at the point where I was still struggling with my jumper. I think this is the last video I have where I was just missing like wide open shots left and right. I was literally switching jump shots every single Pro-Am game we played. And thankfully, as you guys see from our record, it hasn't really cost us any victories. We're 16-2 entering this game, as we get assist number 9, finding Josh in the corner. But at the same time, you guys saw from the last game I put up, we almost lost the game almost single-handedly because I could not knock down my open shots. We can't get the steal right there, and we can't even get the rebound. Instead, wide open corner 3 out of all this mess. Thankfully, they do miss it, but that was a chance at a big steal right there because we are thinking triple-double at this point. As Josh, like I said, he's a pure shot creator, so that is a purely good shot, even though it's not a good analytically driven shot like a D2. It's 2 points for us. We'll take it. And unfortunately, once again, we miss out on a steal right there. Even though we have a lot of steals, we're starting to miss out on a chance to get even more. These loose balls are starting to not go our way. They went our way in the first quarter. Now it's going the other team's way. A little bit of a jab. This dude's all over the place. And the alley-oop over the sleeping center. Brian throwing it down. Like I said, he's a slashing rebounder, I believe. So he gets Hall of Fame Lob City finisher. So we can definitely work on that kind of chemistry throughout the season and definitely work on this. Wide open again. I don't know. Their center is just absolutely snoozing. I believe that's the 3rd time this happened this game. Wide open 3 from Delly right there. Unfortunately, cannot get that to go. Delly's the pure sharp. So if anybody's supposed to get that down, you'd believe it'd be him. That was a pretty bad idea right there. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I tried to lob that to Brian. But on the bright side, we got 2 steals. 2 more steals. We're now at 7. And we're not even done with the first half. Thought about taking that pull-up jumper. Probably should have right there. But I saw Brian in the paint, try to give him the ball. But unfortunately, he fumbled it right there. Got to take this shot. That's not going to be too great of a possession right there. Expiring the entire 24. They're trying to get back into this game. That's an open shot. A little hook is good. And it's a 3-point game. And thankfully for us, these guys don't know how to play defense. So Brian will actually get one more dunk and make it a 5-point game as we head into the halftime locker room. All in all, like I said, like we have some abnormally high stats. 12 assists, 7 steals. But if it's not translating into a win, it's not really worth it. But at the same time, I feel like if we just keep on playing the way we are, we should be able to win this game. But at the same time, you know, there's definitely a lot to improve. Even though we do have a pretty good record and we are winning this game by 10 points, you know, if you're not trying to learn from every game you're playing, you're not doing something right. If you're just playing to goof around and you're sleeping on your opponents and stuff like that, you're not playing the game the right way. Like, even against these guys, I feel like, you know, maybe I could work on my jumper. Maybe I could work on my timing or something like that. Work on our passing. We have 14 assists. Maybe we work a little bit more on that, you know? Just try to figure out something. Lab the game out a little bit. Don't just, you know, recklessly play and take bad shots to get numbers and stuff like that. That's obviously a good shot. We're going to drive into paint from Josh. That's going to be a dunk. And we got ourselves a 15-point lead. And now, at this point in the game, I'm not really worried about all that stuff. All that stuff I just said, like we got something a little bit special on the line here. When you have a chance at a triple-double, you go for the triple-double, all right? When you feel like you have the game in the bag, you go for it. Oh, man, but, like, that should have been a steal, man. That dude crossed it up into me. Unfortunately, we got called for the reach-in foul. That's going to be a tip pass that goes right to him. I actually jumped instead of hitting X, so that was a bit fortunate. But still, these loose balls are really not flying our way now. I'm kind of stuck, just trying to get whatever steals I can. And once we get the steals, I'll worry about the points. But the points are starting to become a little bit of a factor right now, because we have risen up to 8 steals with 7.5 minutes of basketball left to be played in this game. As long as these guys don't quit out, that's going to be a steal for Walsh right there. We always get a nice little forced turnover for our teammate, Gray. Looking back at Walsh, he's got space, pull up 2, got that to go. 15 assists now. These assists were just like slowly racking up. Like, that wasn't really something I was like, oh man, we got 15 assists. That's just something that happened where like people were getting open against their not so great defense. So it's a bit of an inflated number, I guess you can say, as we are wide open floater, but you know how it goes. We're not making that floater. I've thrown that out. Trust me, I've thrown the floater out the arsenal by now. This may be the last video you guys see me throw up a floater like that instead of a pull-up jumper. Deli with the rebound. Deli with the cross-court pass to Josh. Nice find there, but not a great shot. Brian tries to tip it out right there, but it ends up going to one of their host of bodies in the area. You see me hawking, getting the ball loose. Look at that dive. How do you even get that ball? That was steal number 9. That's a block for Deli, and a rebound, and a kick to Josh. Pull up, got it. But look at the point total for us. We're winning this game by 17. But at some point, if we want to get a triple-double, we're going to have to score a bucket. One bucket. You see, I try to bait a passing lane right there. I thought I might bait him into passing into the CPU, but they found my guy wide open. And the game's not over just yet. I mean, they're definitely helping us put this game away by constantly not getting back on defense, which is the easiest thing to do. Just get back on defense, and they cannot seem to do that. I think we've gotten 5 or 6 buckets from them. Not getting back on defense before I cross half court, which is just not acceptable. You're not going to win games like that, so there's a lot these guys need to work on as we are trying to maybe score a point or not. Everybody's in the paint. We give it to Walsh. He's wide open. Unfortunately, he's not able to hit, and we got to make sure we put these guys away. Like I said, we don't want to disrespect the basketball gods. I don't want to get triple-double hungry at the point where it costs our team. So you see, I'm still not even looking for my shot. I'm still taking the wide open Brian when it comes. When I get steal number 9, that's when I'll start thinking about the triple-double for real, and I'll actually try to ramp up the scoring effort on. I'll ask my guys to like get out the way and let me score a bucket. Here's a chance at our first points of the game. Wide open dunk. We are on the board. We will not be going scoreless today, but our eye is still on that steal number. And the point number not going to go up after that block. But it can go up here. Blocked again, though. Oh, what a bad sequence there. And on top of that, we get reach-in foul there. That's number 4 on the game. the last thing we want to do is foul out, trying to get these last couple of steals. Loose ball picked up by us. That'll be Josh's steal since he poked in loose, and Josh's bucket. Gotta reward the man for getting the steal right there. We're still working on steal number 9. Time is starting to run out in this game officially. Under 2 minutes to go. We're all open here. Walsh is actually going to give me the ball. Nice guy that he is, but Brian calls a timeout because he wanted the assist, and since he wasn't getting the assist, he called a timeout. So that's awesome. Not only did that cost us 2 points, it cost me 2 points. When we're shooting 1 for 7 and we need buckets, that would be very, very welcoming, man. So that might have killed the triple-double right there, unfortunately. And that didn't. This might. Foul number 5. Now I have to be careful. Another reaching foul, and I'm out the game. You guys remember, I did foul out of a game before. I don't know why I was trying to draw a charge right there. Yeah, I have fouled out of a game before as we get the ball loose, but cannot get it again. Fouling out, it's not the worst thing in the world, so I will risk it. I will reach, as you guys saw, but man, we're not getting the ball. Nothing good. But if we get the steal there, then the triple-double is officially on. If I don't do that. I was like, yo, Walsh, why aren't you going for the lob? And Walsh was like, aren't you worried about getting points for your triple-double? And I was like, oh, yeah. So that's when I officially was like, all right, everybody, let me get some points. At this point, I had Brian guilt-tripping into getting out the way because he cost me 2 points. So he's on board. We're all on board. Deli's setting a screen. We got a dunk. And someone put on the epic music because we're going to be cutting it close. Not on the steals. We might be able to get steal number 10. It's going to be whether we get the 10 points. Brian's wide open. That's the pass I've been making all game, but cannot do that this time. No siree. We got to score buckets. Now we need 2 more makes or a couple of foul shots, and we've got 10. And it's not out of reach. These guys are pretty bad. They're giving me open lanes for some weird reason. That puts them in the bonus. We're not worried about that. The outcome of this game not in question. What we are worried about is getting points here. A pump fake and what? What? I pump faked. I was like, let me get this guy out the way. Someone got a very late on my release. I don't know what in the world I did to mess that up that badly. But we only have under 30 seconds to go, and even if we get a bucket right here, which I am trying to get, and we'll be going to the line, we still need steal number 10. And now that's becoming the more concerning part. It looks like the points are going to come here. We're going to get at least 1 or 2 more shots and score in a bucket. But we need to get steal number 10 really soon. So you see him hawking these inbound passes, trying to bait them, but they get it up ahead to the point guard, and they're going to throw the lob to the center, and there goes one more opportunity to get a steal. 22 seconds left. At this point now, we turn our attention to trying to get 1 more made basket to get us at least the double-double with points and assists. Oh man, we constantly keep losing the ball. Thankfully, we maintain possession through all of that mess. I was trying to be a dribble guy right there, trying to get through traffic and nearly turn it over. Thankfully, we still have it. We're getting the ball. We're open for mid, and we've got it. 10 points, over 10 assists, but 9 steals. That's not going to be 10. Hey, that's actually going to be a miss and a rebound for Deli. Watch this. I intentionally chucked a full court shot to give them the ball back. 1 more chance at steal number 10, and there it is. The triple-double at the buzzer, cutting it razor edge close, and we got it at the horn. That guy thought he could bring the ball up court. That was my best friend. I saw him dribbling up, and I said, I'm either fouling out or getting the triple-double. Poked the ball loose, and Josh was there at the right place, the right time to pick it up and cash in the 10 steal and the triple-double. Leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed the 10, 9, and 10 triple-double. Subscribe for more NBA 2K19 gameplays, and I'll catch you guys next time.